great exchange between Negreanu and Mattisau has got to remind people of the Lincoln Douglas debates.
Mikey got a little piece there. He found himself a little piece.
Meanwhile, Mike Mattisau has raised here with a pair of fours, and Daniel, who has ace-10, is going to call. Mattisau has the best hand right now.
Turns to 7 of spades.
No help for Daniel.
Nope.
Mattisau's going to fire again.
15,000.
Oh, maybe your 9's good if you got one. I got nothing. Let me see what I got.
Queen jack.
I got a 4. That was good.
Well.
What else you got? And a 3. You know what? I played it good. I had ace-10.
Mattisau is really reading Daniel very well.
I got to catch something on the turn.
It's tough to catch pairs, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, let's hear what Daniel Negreanu really thinks of Mike Mattisau.
Everybody loves Mike, even though he's a big goofball. You know, he's just always yapping, whatever. And I can take Mike in small doses, but after like 14 hours straight of like, all I know is I'm the best player in the world and y'all can't play a lick, you're like, shut up already. Go broke, will you? So, you know, I like Mike, but at the table, it's war. And he's always talking trash and dishing out to other people, so he's fair game. You know, I wouldn't pick on Freddie Charamara, for example. I'm not going to pick on him. I'm going to pick on Mike, because Mike's the one out there talking the trash. So I'm going to stick it right back in his face, and if he can't deal with it, you know, don't come to the table with the trash talk if you can't handle it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yo, AJ, I got to give Daniel his props for laying the smack down against the mouth, because the mouth be asking for it.
I got your back, G. Mattisau looks to continue his rush. He raises the 2100 with 10-6 of hearts. And Daniel Alahi calls. And Mizrachi's going to call with his 10-7.
Notice the percentages. There's an opportunity here for this pot to wind up a split. The players have similar cards.
Well, the grinder and Alahi flop middle pair, and Mattisau gets no help at all.
Let's see if that stops him from betting. Doesn't look like it's going to.
9,000.
The mouth bets $9,000 with absolutely nothing.
And both Alahi and Mizrachi have a pair of 7s. Alahi can't like his pair of 7s. He's got the grinder behind him.
Because what happens in the small big blind's too wacky. Imagine you're the big blind and you complete it. Now the guy looks already.
He's making a move like he intends to call. I think this is just Alahi trying to get a reaction from the other players, and he throws it away.
It's gone.
The thing is, a straddle's disadvantage. This makes it even.
And Mizrachi's going to call with his 7s.
Makes it a powerful.
He's also got a backdoor flush draw.
We're all smart guys.
That's true.
And a 5 of clubs on the turn.
Good point.
Mattisau bets 16,000.
Fires another shot.
Yep.
Your butt next.
Now, see, that 7-5 of diamonds on the flop is very confusing, because Mattisau might have a flush or a straight draw, and he hasn't made it if he has either one of those hands.
That's right. River's a deuce of spades.
Grinder quickly checks, and he realizes if Mattisau is on a draw, that deuce of spades couldn't have helped him.
Well, look at the mouth. He bets again. This time he bets $20,000.
This is serious. I mean, this is a cash game. He's bet $20,000. He's bluffed on every street. He opened the pot by raising 2,100 with a 10-6 of hearts, and he's followed through by bluffing on every street.
Yeah.
Now, what the grinder is thinking is, this looks like Mike Mattisau raised with king-queen suited. That's the kind of hand you raise with, 2,100. And Mattisau would keep making bets like he's made if he had king-queen suited. Or he could have ace-queen of diamonds. Grinder feels it's one of those possibilities. He doesn't realize it's neither, that Mattisau's just bluffing the whole way.
Yeah.
He's got two $10,000 stacks in his hands. Is he going to throw them into this pot? If he does, he'll win the pot.
Mom's bring you that, bro?
Yeah.
Mike's not showing anything.
For a change.
Gotta be a real.
Grinder glances a little bit to the side, tries to get some kind of read.
It's like seeing. Give that advice. You should have everyone covered.
Whoa.
Whoa, he throws it away. Doesn't
Wow.
make the call.
Bluff? Had me sweating.
And the mouth wins on a monster bluff.
And he shows a little class there and doesn't turn over the hand. Grinder made the wrong decision, but it was a tough call. Hard to call 20,000 with a pair of sevens when a guy fires 3 times. And Grinder takes this conversation from the juvenile into the toddler stage.
Mike, you could be the best no-limit player I ever laid my eyes on.
I am. Don't worry.
And I put my money on you against Phil Hellman.
Oh, that ain't giving me much credit, buddy. Come on. I put her money against Phil Hellmuth. I put his money against Phil Hellmuth. Come on, you got to give me more credit than that.
This is high-stakes poker at the Palms Casino Resort in Las Vegas.
I bet you when you see it on TV, there's not one person in here that's gambled more than me.
Yeah, that's right, Mike.
You'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, you're going to be wrong. You could be second.
Maybe second. Yeah.
You're right, second.
For sure,
Not
second.
maybe, for
100% second.
There you go. Now you're telling the truth.
Next time you play blind. It's like adding an extra.
Believe me, I know.
Of course.
Because I missed the blind before.
But you don't know.
You guys make it seem like it's a sin to try and play tight, efficient, smart poker.
Wow.
It is kind of sinful.
Don't worry.
It's seen that way.
They make it seem like, you know...
You're not supposed to try too hard, especially don't make it obvious that you're trying. It's just wrong.
Who's trying? I'm not.
Well, we know that.
What's this, the mini raise? Why do I always fall for those things?
I'm here to gamble.
This is a clash of styles at this table.
Maybe somebody will like re-raise.
Phil and Antonio are looking for quality starting hands, and Mike is gambling.
Yeah.
What did I call with? I don't even remember. Oh, yeah, now I remember.
In this hand, it looks like everybody's going to gamble.
Oh, yeah.
What? Who do you raise?
He's putting Sammy.
Look at this. We got 6 players.
Six-way action.
Now, this is the kind of poker we should be playing.
Can be convinced as well.
I've loved the dealer.
Somebody's going to get lucky.
Oh, Mike Matusow has flopped the nuts.
Don't have an ace, you can't play.
Mike's been playing excellently so far in this game.
It's a
And
free.
here he's flopped the nuts.
Wow. Check.
He was hoping somebody would bet. Nobody bet for him. He can't wait any longer. He bets now.
Matusow at 6,000.
Matusow was in the midst of a very casual conversation when he flopped this straight, hoping someone would bet. Nobody obliged him.
Do you have to call?
Now, Mizrachi's got a flush draw. He's going to have to call here.
And he does.
And the grinder needs a diamond.
Check.
Nope.
I mean, why does a 10 have to roll off? I mean, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah, it could have been a diamond, too.
I know, but still.
Nice check on the flop, Mikey. Nice check.
Well, I figure somebody had some of that.
Yeah, flush draw.
Another bad win by Matusow.
Mike, what's the secret to your success?
I'm the best player here, that's what.
Really? It's funny, if we took a lie detector test, you would pass the test believing that you are the best player here.
I'll tell you what, when you all see it on TV, you'll all see that I'm the best player here. That's all I got to say.
Mike, I know it for years you're the best. Now you've proven it to the rest of the world.
The world knows, Mike.
That's all I'm saying is when you see it on TV, you guys will see why I'm the best. And I promise you, you guys will say, wow, Mike is the best when you see it on TV.
I thought I would have witty
I promise you I won't.
I bet you do.
I guarantee no matter what I see
You
on
won't
this
because
channel,
you're so full of yourself.
I won't because this guy thinks if you play good for an hour, you think if you play good for an hour, that's a poker player. You have to factor in the entire session, my friend. So when you blow up in the next hour and go broke,
Well, I get
then
tired.
we'll
I get
happen again.
tired,
Well,
you
that's
know?
part of poker.
Bear with us.
I'll tell you,
Daniel Elahi's fiance is thinking about, is this what my future holds? Am I going to have to be listening to conversations like this for the next 30 years?
You're somewhat of a unique human.
well, there's, in those asylums and stuff, they've seen...
Antonio's picked up pocket aces. He just limps.
And he's quiet. Antonio was talking pretty good, and all of a sudden he became real quiet. Just limped in with his aces.
And Elahi makes it 3,000 to go with his jacks.
I have a chemical imbalance. How much is it?
Sammy's call with Jack 7 of hearts. And here comes Antonio's raise.
16,000 from Esfandiari. And Esfandiari's history with aces at our table has not been too stellar, has it, Gabe?
Well, here's got what he wanted. He limped in and somebody raised.
Skills of mine was going to make more money than me because of my problems.
Wouldn't they have more skill if they...
As the Mattisau words barrage continue, Daniel Alahi is thinking about, I got a pair of jacks. He realizes Antonio limped, and now he's raised 16,000. Wow, great play by Daniel Alahi. Great play. Realizes jacks were no good.
Finally.
He knew that Antonio had at least ace-king, and he was at best even money. Threw his hand away.
From underneath the bright lights and the hot nightclubs of the Palms Casino Resort, this is high-stakes poker.
I want to break even. 10,000 breaks even.
It's so funny. I was talking about this exact hand on the break.
Mikey, let me have it, will you? He's such a big-time gambler. Look at this guy. He's going to do now crazy things on us.
51.
You're going to get punished. Remember that. I'm going to play 4-5, double suited.
So the mouth limped and Phil Locke raised with ace-jack. Raised at 5,100. Action's on Farha now.
So how much for me?
He already has 1,200 bucks in from the straddle.
Just say how much, man. I don't know.
This is the kind of hand that Sammy could gamble with.
But you mix the money. 39 more?
39.
Sammy's going to call this.
Yeah.
You are
Hope
a
to get
sick
lucky
man.
on the flop.
I got 2 overcards against your hand. Just remember that. Let's get him, Mikey.
I raise. Raise it easy.
Nice one, buddy. Genius.
And the mouth makes it 20,100 bucks to go.
He limped in also. Was hoping someone would raise. Phil Locke accommodated him. Mike made a correct raise here. He's got the best hand. Phil's probably going to call. He's got the button and ace-jack.
No.
No, he doesn't call. Just what I said. Phil Locke's going to throw his hand away. And Sammy's got to release his king, deuce of hearts. Mike, again, continues to play very well.
Hot night for Mattisau. Picks up 31,900.
I'll tell you one thing. I never realized how bad you all really played until today. You guys are just like the easiest people to trap. I mean,
Can somebody please get Mike?
it's just like a joke.
Felt him.
I just can't believe how poorly you guys play. Daniel is the only one that plays good here.
What?
And
I
used to
thought I was the worst.
I did. I used to think you were the worst.
You're a joke, man.
The rest of you all are idiots.
I thought
You're
I was
all
the
right.
worst. I took that as a compliment.
You're all right too.
When Mikey called me the worst,
You know
I figured
what?
that was
You're
like
all
a good
all right
sign.
with me. I changed my mind.
You're so sick. Why couldn't I have a sick hand there and just hurt you?
I just can't believe you limp and they always raise. I love it. That's the greatest thing about the new age of poker. They always think you have nothing. It's so great.
Let's see what happens when Mike loses a pot. How much he's going to have to say at that point.
Yeah, it is. It's good when you guys get to see it all on TV. Then you get to see all the
Fondieri calls with a queen-jack.
That's part of it. You'll say, wow, what a car wreck that Mike was.
I don't think we're going to say that, sir.
Oh, I guarantee you.
I think in that particular hand, that last one, I think you had...
Alahi raises to 5,200.
I had you beat. You were, I think you had 2 overs, maybe.
If you think I did, then I surely... If you think I did, then I surely did.
Me too.
And Sammy wanted to see a flop last time with the king, deuce of hearts.
Hey, too bad. Hey, too bad. Can't even lie with this.
He calls.
He's going to call.
I'll play around.
Antonio's got a really nice hand.
If he don't call, I would have just...
Queen, jack of hearts, he calls.
All right, boys. Be careful.
And we're going to see a flop as we get a break from the Mike Mattisau verbal assault.
10-7-4. Sammy's ace high is still the best hand.
Gotcha.
I never thought I'd be at a poker game with all these superstars and just be outplaying them left and right. I mean, I didn't think I could do. I mean, I knew I was capable of it, but I didn't think they would let me. And they're just like little fishies, falling right on over. Boink, 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 boink.
Mattisau?
One little fishy's falling down.
When you live near a nuclear waste facility and you drink the water for a few years, that can have that kind of effect on you.
Every time you beat me, and I think I've raised you I've won every pot I was...
Meanwhile, Antonio Esfandiari bet $15,000 and picked up the pot with just queen high.
Nobody's in my league. But I never play well. And today I'm playing well. That's really weird.
Hey, did you show that hand? No. All right, ante up, boys.
It's like once a month I play well. Luckily today I picked it. Today is the day I'm playing
This
well.
is the time to play good.
This is a good day to pick to play well. Huh?
Stakes, you know, might as well.
It's probably the stakes. See, when I'm playing for something, I play good.
You're loud.
I'm having fun.
You really are loud.
I'm having fun.
You're a loud guy.
Yeah, you're a nice guy.
Yeah, but you're a loud guy.
But you're a nice guy.
I got to be a nice guy to put up with you.
We're back at the Palms Casino Resort playing the only televised cash game in the world.
They told me he was going to be here.
Mike Matisau is out of this hand. So is Phil Lack, but those two guys are both up in this game. Antonio picks up pocket aces yet again. He makes it 2,100 to go.
And this time he's raised with them. He's varied his play. And Daniel Elahi again has a hand. When Esfandiari has aces, he's got ace-king.
And he raises to 7,100.
And Sammy has a good hand, ace-9 of diamonds.
Sammy's been quiet.
I'm all in.
Oh, they're all in for 24,600.
And Sammy only has 24,600, which is not a lot in this game. He's got the button and ace-9 of diamonds, and he's going to put it all in right here. Doesn't know that he's against two stronger hands. And Antonio said, well, this is a pleasant surprise here.
It's all in. It's another.
Now watch Antonio's acting ability here.
Yeah.
He's not thinking about Sammy. He's got Sammy. He's thinking about, what do I do to get a date with that girl that's just walking over here behind me? No, he's saying, what do I do to get Daniel Elahi's money?
I'm going to rebuy $1 million if I lose this one.
And Sammy really thinks that Antonio has a decision. He doesn't know. Antonio's sitting there with the total nuts, the best possible hand he could have right now at this point.
Yeah.
He's all in.
Okay, put it 5,000 first, if you're all in. No, just 5.5.
Esfandiari goes all in to 89,600 bucks. The pot is now over 122,000.
Sammy is hoping that Antonio has like a pair of eights and has decided to go all in
Put 17.5, Antonio, first.
to get Daniel Elahi
Put
out of the hand.
17.5 straight in my pot.
And Daniel
I'm still in here, yeah.
Elahi is
No, I know,
saying,
but he's going to do this either way.
hey, Sammy, I'm still in here. Don't forget about me. I have ace-king. Now, we saw in a hand previously, Daniel Elahi folded jacks for a rather small raise at the time from Antonio because he knew he was beat. Now, in this hand, he doesn't seem to be realizing it as fast.
I mean, that's not a good sign.
Listen, buddy, he played 5.
Mike, we're only playing for 100,000 here. Can you, just 100, 200,000,
Antonio is absolutely right.
Yeah.
Mike Matisau has no business saying anything in the middle of this hand. A lot of his talk is good-natured, and it's in between hands about how good he is and how bad everybody else is. But he's way out of line saying something in the middle of this hand.
Yeah, the pot's only a fortune, that's all.
65. So 65,000 plus 17? 17.5.
It's going to cost Daniel Elahi $65,000 plus 17.5. But Antonio, with his little performance there, convinced Daniel Elahi that Daniel might have a shot, might be even money with ace-king.
60 total.
So, can you leave it alone?
Just everybody relax. It's his money and his call. He can see it, but faster than you.
I think you have the same hand as me.
Antonio's really upset about what Matisau said.
He keeps him quiet, though.
And Daniel Elahi throws away
Put the
ace-king.
17.5.
Took him a long time, but he made the right decision.
Same hand, huh?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Deal.
I don't know what you got. I don't know what I got. Deal. We're all in, buddy.
I have one pair, Sammy.
What can I do? I can't help it.
Sammy can split here if a 10 comes up. There it is.
Rivers at 10. Both players have a straight.
You got lucky. You got lucky as usual. I mean, you know how many hands went all in? 5 hands in a row. Every time he had aces. I mean, he's really gambling. He is really gambling. You guys are really gambling.
Antonio says, what's going to happen next?
When you have 2 aces, right? You really have.
Let's take a look.
Aces just haven't been kind to the magician.
Nice hand, sir.
I'm gambling.
Why do I get aces in this game?
He can chop with this or he can win with
Nice hand, sir.
Yeah, Mike, next time we got 200 in the middle, please.
Sorry about that.
Do you feel lucky right now, Sammy?
Yeah, I'm a big winner. I gotta feel lucky. Can't be unlucky, you know.
Sammy knows he got lucky in that hand.
We're at the Palms Casino Resort in Las Vegas with some of poker's biggest stars playing high-stakes poker.
And that guy at the bar is not here to play poker. He's just here to hang out with the cocktail waitresses.
Not a bad time.
SS.
And the mouth limps in with ace-jack.
Short stack, Farha.
Phil Lock calls.
I'll never see it again in my life. God,
It's good. I like to
one time. Just one time.
Elahi raises the $3,000 with his king-queen suited.
Let's get him. He doesn't
Sammy
know.
calls. Negrano calls.
We got dinner, ladies and gentlemen.
We did.
Grinder splits.
And Mike Matusow doesn't call with ace-jack. See that, AJ? He threw ace-jack away.
That was strange.
Maybe he's off his game after Antonio yelled at him.
Talking about how smart he is to throw away ace-jack there. Telling Antonio.
Not too smart now. Flop comes 2 jacks and a deuce.
That's unbelievable. I mean, we just had that shot of him talking about how smart he was. Where's he now? I don't hear any talking now.
3 hearts on a turn.
That gives Phil Lock a flush draw. He still checks. Daniel Elahi is going to take a shot at this pot and bluff at it with king high. Daniel Negreanu is sensing something. Still can't get over Mike the Mouth. Blowing away ace-jack.
Negreanu calls with his pair of 3s.
Tony over there at the bar doing a few tricks. Next trick, I think he's going to pull a hair out of his pants. He can make the chips rise there. Can't make the chips rise when he has aces, though. Phil's got a flush draw.
And he calls. Rivers a 2 of spades.
And Daniel Negreanu has the best hand now with a pair of 3s. Phil Lock has missed his flush draw.
36,000.
36,000.
He bets 36,000 into Daniel Elahi, who bet 10,000 on the turn. What a bet this is. Phil Lock is convinced that neither of these players have a jack. Daniel Elahi is not releasing his hand very quickly here.
And Lock's made pretty tight bets before recently, am I wrong?
Well, what you mean by tight bets are that he's always had hands when he's bet. So Daniel Elahi's thinking about that, but he's thinking about it doesn't make sense that this man has a jack. Why would he let, if other people were drawing, why would he let them draw on the turn? And Sammy's kind of wondering what's going on in this hand, too. Is it possible that Daniel Elahi can call 36,000 with king high? What a play this would be.
Yeah.
It would knock Daniel Negreanu out, and he would win the pot.
Nope.
Think he came close.
Yeah, he thought about it.
5 high. How can I show 5 high?
Double that, and you got his hand, 10 high.
So, the Unabomber pulls off a big bluff, earns about $44,000 with a 10 high, an incredible hand.
I just felt you had a big pair. You did.
Matisau's hoping Daniel Alahi had a big pair in that hand.
Phil Lock mixing it up.
Yeah, but you got to mix it up at the right time, and his timing was perfect.
When he looked at me and said, "You limp to go away." Right? That's what I had.
Daniel Alahi has a king-queen again.
Probably have bluff YouTube.
4 of a kind.
And he's going to raise to $2,000.
The fact that thought went through your head makes me realize what a knucklehead you really are, Mike.
Sammy calls with 8-5 of clubs.
didn't think you were.
Daniel Negreanu's got ace-jack of clubs. He calls also.
I know I probably had the winner going to the river.
Chaminade is in.
It's all playing, isn't it?
It must be
I feel
better
like
than
there's some
ace
people
jack.
starting to steam in here. What's that?
It's got to be ace king.
No, it's a big difference between this hand and ace jack to a raise. I didn't like that hand.
Mike is still trying to justify his play in the last hand as he flops a flush.
Oh, Matisau and Chaminade both flop a flush.
This is really bad for Mike Matisau. Fred Chaminade, who doesn't have much money, has the nut flush.
Matisau bet $6,000.
Good play by Mike. Bet 6,000 with his jack high flush. Sammy calls with a pair of eights. And Fred Chaminade says, "What is going on here? I finally have a big hand. How do I play this? What do I do?"
He almost stood up there.
And he just calls. Actually, if he would have raised all in, Mike Matisau would have had to call him.
King of clubs doesn't help.
Matisau bets 20,000.
Wow.
And Sammy's kind of wondering here, are my pair of eights good? Can I make a star play here? Call with a pair of eights. Maybe it's the best hand. Doesn't realize that both players have a flush. Sammy goes through with this.
Did you have a flush draw that last time?
He's going to have to reload.
Yeah.
Like pocket nines, the value call? That's not as interesting. I'm waiting for one where you and I
really curious what you have.
No, I don't think you're that curious there, but on a hand where you and I get involved and something happens.
Sammy's going over everything that happened in the hand in his mind, and he makes the right decision.
Not raise.
And Fred Chaminade is not going to wait any longer. He's going all in.
Raise.
$36,100.
Going all in?
Yeah.
Matisau calls.
Yeah.
Matisau called, and he knew what Fred Chaminade had.
Blew up? Yeah, I blew up.
I even flopped the flush.
I blew up.
118.
with that hand?
There's another like 5,000 in there?
No, those are the ones. What is it?
I thought it was only like 5,000.
probably like 13 or 14,000.
Mike asked, what do I owe 5,000? I wanted to settle for owing 5,000 more.
You got lucky. Freddie didn't have more
He
money.
actually owes
What did
$16,100,
you buy him for 50,000?
but he had a call.
It's only Mikey. You're allowed to needle Mikey. It's part of the deal.
Part of the deal.
Part of the deal. He has the right to talk all he wants, but we have the absolute right to needle him at every opportunity.
Let me explain something to you. I'll rob you guys and rob you guys and rob you guys, and then when I finally pick up a hand, you guys are going to stick it. I'm going to get cold deck, because that's what my life of poker's about. That's the difference between me and Phil Ivey. And Daniel Negreanu.
I love that. That's the difference between
me, Phil Ivey, and Daniel Negreanu.
Do you have any idea how my blood vessels swell when you are like getting me going? You just make me so happy, you know?
I mean, I rob 85,000 profit and get out of 40,000 because I get cold decked. That's exactly my normal in poker.
That's the same seat Phil was in when he went on his spiel.
Phil Lock is having a good time here. He's winning.
Truth,
Matisau just took a bad beat, so
You'll see.
he's talking as usual.
Oh, yeah.
I rob. I build a $90,000 stack and get in one try.
Watch the expletive, sir. You know, this is a good, clean family show. And when they hear the bleeps, they know what words you're saying.
It's a joke.
I'll raise.
So with all the complaining going on, Antonio's picked up a nice big pocket pair yet again. Semi-far with an ace-8 of clubs.
Or a 5-way action pot.
Raises
But I
to
call it
4,600.
8-jack.
Did you know what Mike Matisau was saying when they were bleeping him?
I have no idea.
I didn't know what he was saying. I thought it was gosh darn or something.
Well, he's gone
Watch the
now.
expletives, kid. Seriously, we have a woman dealer. We got, you know, I mean, the expletives.
Fondieri raises to $20,800.
Well, basically, he put enough money in there to put Sammy all in. Sammy called, and Sammy's going to need an ace.
He's got queens.
Don't worry about it. He has more money.
Okay. Sammy needs help. Probably. He didn't show it. So.
No, he needs help. You can see it on his face.
Good luck to you. You need more help than I am.
Wow.
Yeah. I got
And
lucky.
he's flopped trip
me.
aces, Farha.
He's got an ace.
D, we're all in.
That's a lot of help.
Needs a queen.
Antonio needs a queen.
Bye, Sam. How much is it?
Doesn't get it. And one more time. Antonio has a big pair that doesn't hold up.
Snake bit.
This is 10.
His bad luck continues
16,
on high-stakes poker.
17,
And this is just
18,
poker. This is what
19,
happens. A lot of
20,
times when you have the best hand,
20,000.
it doesn't hold
no,
up.
20,800. I made a mistake.
20,000.
And you feel
Is
that-
that correct?
It's personal between you and the cards, like Mike Matusow does. But Antonio realizes that it's part of the game.
10, 20, and 8.
Going to pay off Sammy here.
It's nice to watch. You get the nuts every time and lose. Like guaranteed. Give him the nuts and watch it get ironed out by nothing.
Hey, buddy, I gotta go out to win. I never have
I'm
it.
saying Antonio has been so unlucky.
I know. He's catching good.
On both season 1 and season 2.
It's all luck. It's all about luck.
At least Antonio can smile about it and take it in stride.
Mike, you want a hand?
What do you think?
I think you do want a hand. You're ready to go broke.
Good read.
Okay. You're a hot sucker now.
I'm steaming.
Can't be steaming that much. Still hungry. Now we're going to find out if the mouth can talk with food in his mouth.
I'm betting he can.
In my way. It's all right.
Mike Mizrachi hiding behind that huge tower of cash. He's done well. He's almost doubled up in this game.
I'm cleaning it up for you.
He's going to limp in with Jack 10.